How to run an effective meeting. Good day to you all. Welcome to How to Run an Effective Meeting with Amal, Lucas, Jennifer and Afro. We're students attending Baker University and we are here to help you understand what it takes to run an effective meeting. To start, I just want you to take a minute and think about your worst meeting you have ever attended. Were you thinking about dinner or thinking about the check engine that just appeared this morning whilst driving to work? Or better yet, were you pretending to watch the presenter and thinking, I wonder what time he's going to finish? As I've heard time and time again, I see your lips move, but all I hear is blah blah blah. I would say that this is not an effective meeting. What is the point of a meeting if the message you're trying to relay is not getting across? Surely you can tell by the blank glare on their faces. Can you honestly say you don't know when you're giving a bad presentation? We're here to help you see differently and turn that boring meeting around to being engaging, dynamic, resourceful, powerful and more motivating. Welcome to Sparkle Management, where meetings need not be dull. So where do we start? Why run an effective meeting? For what purpose? To serve whom? Why? Team meetings are important activities to keep the team in sync and coordinated. Team members resolve issues affecting their work and get updates of the latest news and information about their projects. This is a time to understand what is working and the unforeseen trials and challenges that occur during the week. Team meetings should be a productive and a worthwhile activity. They need conscious effort and good planning for them to be effective. So what do we do to get there? Now there are tips that we're going to share with you today to create a good running team meeting. Right from the get-go at team meetings with a positive attitude. That's what you would want your team to feel and have the same vibe. This is a time to take the opportunity then to coach, motivate, inform, inspire and collaborate with them. So let's start off. Do not forget to set up an agenda. A meeting needs to have a purpose and it needs to be scheduled in. What is the point of having a meeting if there's no reason to have one? Hence, there's a need to outline its purpose and the desired and achievable outcome needs to be known by all. So a clear objective is outlined, a clear and clean agenda is sent out to all the participants at least a week in advance so that all attendees are able to come to the meeting with ideas and goals and are able to participate or contribute to the agenda more clearly knowing why the meeting is taking place. Ask team members if there are topics they want to include in the meeting's agenda. Don't forget to include how long this meeting is going to be from start to finish with bullet points marking each individual person or persons involved in the meeting. The topics to be discussed will be outlined and how much time will be spent on each of them. Please don't overload the agenda. Leave room enough to be able to discuss other items that may pop up during the meeting. Our next step, choosing how many people should be present. If time was permitting, do we really want everyone but their cat present at the meeting hijacking it? This is the time to delegate members of each department, if there are departments, to contribute and have one member present at the meeting, but discussing it with their groups and be mindful of the number in the committees. Between 4 and 7 is the ideal number, 10 is tolerable and 12 is the outside limit. It costs money to the company when time is wasted and productivity is not utilized correctly. Our next tip, start on time and end on time. Let them speak. When you are organized, members of the committee will come prepared with what they need to say and the meeting should run smoothly. You as the manager speak and then leave room for others and their thoughts and ideas to flow. Let individuals know they are part of the meeting as they participate, and when the topic is covered, ensure the flow continues and move on to the next topic. Keep the energy high and gauge how much time is needed for each topic to give each segment equal time. Do not go over the designated time allotted to the meeting. One of the ways to ensure topics are not diverted onto something else is to use the parking lot methodology to manage off-topic discussions. This serves to keep the meeting focused on the stated agenda. Secondly, parking lot acknowledges important points raised by the attendees. Take note too. For it is to be taken seriously, this must be combined with the follow-up habit if you wish to be truly effective. The minutes and our next step, the minutes of the meeting. This is very important. Don't rely on your memory or that of another member of the committee to remember what went on during the meeting. Delegate this position, for instance, to your secretary or a member of the committee to be responsible for taking down brief but concise notes of the meeting. What should be included in these notes are the following: the time and date of the meeting, names of all present members of the team, all agenda items, for example, topics, objectives, goals, last meeting's assignments, decisions made, the actions that were agreed upon, and the name of the person responsible for the assignment, the time at which the meeting ended, and the date, time, and place of the next committee meeting. Our next step: follow up on the meeting. Follow up, for example, via email, making a telephone call, writing an email, and so on, the same day as the meeting occurred. For very important matters, take a note on your calendar or task management tool of choice to continue following up until a resolution is reached. The last but not least, close on a note of achievement. End with a plan. Even if the final item is left unresolved, you can refer to an earlier item that was well resolved as you close the meeting and thank the group. If the meeting doesn't usually occur at the time and place, this would be the time to create and fix the time and place for the next one before dispersing everyone. A little time spent with appointment diaries at the end can save the secretary a lot of time. And that is the end of our tips. Thank you for listening, and remember, sparkle management, where meetings need not be dull.